I'd like to take the good morning, namaste, welcome. There's an opportunity here to answer a question about awakening. When do you know you're awake, you see? Well, what is awakening, you see? That's the first question. What is awakening? Is it your mind that's awakening? Is it your body that's awakening? Is it your natural original self that's awakening? Is it the spirit that's within you awakening? Is it consciousness that's awakening? It's best to know what's awakening. Or actually, it's best to not know what's awakening. It's best to disassociate with all that arises in the mind to say, this is what is awakening. You are awakening. You are consciousness. You are spirit. Because the minute it identifies you as an individual component, the rest will come and speak. So if it's a mind awakening, what can speak? What can defend it? What can argue against it? Because the mind itself, if it awakens to its false self. So when do you know when your true self or your false self is here, you see? When do you know it's you, and when do you know it's the elusive you that's here? Because they are shaking about every day. I want to get some more out of life. Ego. What do you want out of life? Other than what's being here. Forget about the other that's what's being here. What do you want out of life? Being. Meaning not the quality of what you want out of life. Why do you want this? Ego, being. Ego comes on and says, well, because, it can help my family. Being. What's wrong with your family? They love you. Yeah, but it's not enough. Ego. Being. What does enough mean? What does enough? What is sufficient? What is suffice? You see? Being is balance. Being is Buddha. Future, wanting, attaching, associating, needing, believing, comparing between past and future, measuring, judging, analyzing, is human ego. You can say both are valid, but awakening is to know. Awakening is to know that they're valid equally. So basically, to experience ego and mind, or ego and being is the same as balanced. It's what my teacher said at school. Take one step forward, and then one step back. One step forward, one step back. Where are you? You're always in the same place. You take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you've moved on. You're in the world of ego. Yeah? You take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, you're disappearing. You're becoming that self, that emptiness. What you learn from awakening is that you have tasted fully this something world, this ego world, this what you would call a naughty world, a deceitful world, a world that entices you into its trap, like that spider's web. But you like it, you see. It's not a suffering world all the time. Ego, is it not? You love going on the roller coaster ride and around the big loops. And then the next day, no, I want to stay with my feet firmly on the ground. Ego is the taste of the something world, completely putting yourself into future and past and comparisons and measurements and intelligence and wanting and success and all the things that drives the mind, drives it forward, thinking it's never going back. And that's the being, because the being says you're not moving. You're never moving. It's that seeking, searching side that's moving. And then you have to taste, through awakening, the other side. Not interested. No one here. Non-dual. Beautiful. Peace. Tranquility. No, not concerned. No worries. I don't mind. Whatever it is, it is. Whatever it is not, it is not. And everyone around you, what's wrong with them? We're losing this one. And you become completely lost. That's what non-duality is. Non-duality means I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know even who is speaking, who is questioning who I am, because I am one with the world. I am one with every human being. I am one with the universe. I am one with God. But you can't maintain that life because you're not here to maintain this side or that side. You're here to be balanced. Awakening invites you to be balanced. You think you're getting a reward when you awaken and you become enlightened, and God's saying, come, 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 consciousness, wow, whoa, wisdom, beautiful, incredible love, peace, tranquility. Yeah, and you think, yes, I've made it. I've done everything in this world. In every life, I must have overcome every samsara, varsana, need, experience, and whatever. I have made it. I am a saint. I have been accepted by God. And then God opens the door and says, yeah, okay, now you've seen the other side. What are you going to do now? I can keep you here, and no more body, no more family grieving, family lost without you. Or I can put you back into the ego side. Family still grieving, family still lost without you because you're away on some sort of journey. You're either away on a journey or you're journeyless. What is it that you want? And you say, I don't know. And God says, that's the perfect answer. Okay, let me decide for you. You're going to go back and you're going to be aware. You're going to be aware, and you're going to have that capacity, that wisdom to stay balanced. But if you err to either side, not my problem. You humans want to be in control, you can be in control. But I'm offering you this I don't know person, this I don't know whatever you are, to go back and find Buddha. Find a way of Buddha. Find balance. So you know when you're looking, when you know when your mind is in the past, you know when you're saying, I want, and then you go, okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm aware that my mind is off on an ego trip. And then you start feeling so profoundly beautiful again because of this, and you say, oh yes, this is wonderful, this is Satchit Ananda state again, this is great, this is, I'm disappearing again. And you're aware. And you say, no. And then you come back to what God says, and you say, well, your family will be lost without you, either way. Your family will be lost, whether you're here in body, but with an ego mind that's not listening, not connecting. But your family will also be lost if I take away your body, if I take away your mind, because you'll have some sort of Alzheimer's. Even if I let the body stay, you're going to be some sort of Buddha, some sort of monk, some sort of guru in a cave somewhere, and they've lost you again. Awakening and enlightenment is to find that what really is what you're about. The people who love you are the people that you love. And when you find yourself in that middle state, you'll really, truly love these people. And you'll continue to wander into ego and continue to wander into a new life that you've discovered of this pure bliss, this pure Sat Chit Ananda enlightenment state. But neither is the way, because both paths are circular and they take you the same. And this is what they call the samsara life. And your teacher's words come into your mind and you say, you're not even taking one step forward and one step back. You're just remaining as you are. You are that what is here, that what is presence, that moment, that nowness, with a mind that squiggles about, all over the place. But the body never squiggles about. The soul never squiggles about. The spirit never squiggles about. Consciousness never squiggles about. Everything is as it is. Everything is perfectly balanced until the mind says otherwise. But don't fight with your mind. Once you overcome the mind, it's the mind of ego. And when the mind returns, ego gets its way in. It's allowed back in. It's forgiven. And then it's peace. And then it's tranquility. And then it's love. And that beyond God, beyond I, prior to I am, all that incredible journey that you experienced through self-inquiry and through other saints and all these wonderful speakers on YouTube, you've overcome past and future. They don't exist. They're just concepts and ideas from mind. You realize that you are always centered, always middle, always Buddha, always here, always now, always that.